Okay, let's work it from the neck down. Feet about hip width apart. Stand up nice and tall. And we're just going to start from the neck. All I want you to do is just turn head from right to left. So try and look towards the shoulder and then beyond the shoulder if you can. Don't force anything, but you'll probably feel a little bit of a tightness. That's okay. Just keep going, right to left. One more on each side. And then we hold the head in the center and we drop the ear from side to side instead. Right to left. All I want you to do is try and keep your shoulders down, away from the ears, as you drop the head from side to side, rather than letting the shoulders lift as you drop to the side. One more on each side, and then we go up and down with the chin. From here you just lift and then drop it right down. So really simple neck mobility to begin. As you drop the chin down, let it come all the way forward, but keep the shoulders back. So it's the head and chin that drops. So you get a nice big lengthening through the muscles in the back of the neck. Do just one more. Then relax. Still feet around about hip width apart. We're going to take the right arm over and reach down with the left to the opposite corner and then switch. So get a nice deep side bend into the waist. Try and lean over and reach as far as you can with those fingertips. So if you were reaching away with one set of fingertips and down and across with the other to really twist through that body. One more on each side. And then relax, give the shoulders a little roll. And then bring your arms to 90 degrees, elbows in tucked to your waist. And then from here, all you're going to do is keep those elbows in and take your hands out wide. So when you get there, you should feel your shoulder blades start to pull together. Some of you will go a little bit further than others, depending on what your job is. If you're a bit of a desk worker, this one might be a bit difficult when you pull them shoulders back. Just one more. Then relax, give them shoulders a roll. Then I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. All I want you to do is take the arms out nice and straight until they're in line with the ears. And then when they get there, just push the hips forward, add a slight lean back, and then come back to the center and drop them down again. So you bring them all the way up, take them right back, add the lean, and then come back. If your arms go past your ears, that's fine. Let them go back as far as you can. And start to add that lean, and bring it back to the center and take it down. So really push the thumbs back as you lift those arms. We'll do just two more. Last one. And then relax. Last one whilst we're in this kind of position. Take the right arm down the back. So imagine you're reaching your fingertips down the back, and then use your other arm to just give it a little pull and a lean, and then ease it off completely and do it again. So you increase that through the tricep first, pull it, and then bend across. Just one more and then we'll switch. Take it down, give them a little roll if you need to. And then the left arm goes down the back. Last one. And then relax. So just trying to work all the way down. So we start at the neck, bit of shoulders, bit of lat muscles. We want to get a little bit of extension into that thoracic area, which is the one we do with our elbows tucked in like this, and we go against the wall and we just slide our elbows up an inch or two against the wall. Now try and steady the rest of your body, lean in, and then from here, as you lift your elbows that inch or two, you should feel right in the center of this back, maybe slightly further up than the center, where it just extends slightly. It's a very small movement, but it's an extension of your thoracic area. So you just lift, feel that little pinch in the back, and then slowly lower them back down. So try and keep your hips as still as possible. Don't let them sway forward. They stay where they are. The only thing that moves is your elbows draw up the wall, and your back will just extend from that middle back area just a tiny bit. Extend means bend backwards, by the way. Oh, we've got someone coming in a bit late. Just a little extension. Couple more. And then relax. So we're going to take our feet a little bit wider, better leg than ever. We're going to fold forward from the hips, so you're about 90 degrees. Back is nice and flat, so you get a little pull on the hamstrings, just a little one. Let the hands drop, and then just take them across from side to side. Good evening. So back stays reasonably flat. All you're doing is just ever so slightly reaching across to the opposite foot. So you just get a tiny bit of a bend through the muscles in the back. You get a little bit of lengthening down one hamstring and back of the leg as you reach across. Nothing too crazy. If it hurts, just come up, rest. Couple more seconds. Then relax, come on up. Now, similar thing, but we're going to do the same thing with the hands behind the head. We're going to fold forward to 90 degrees, and then from here, it's only a little one, but you're going to twist, lift the elbow up towards the ceiling, come back, and then switch. You won't get much movement from here. How we doing? So remember, it's a reasonably 90-degree bend, so it's not like this. Take the hips a little bit wider, flatten the back, come forward so it's flat, and then add that rotation. That's it, looking good, looking good. We'll do just two more on one each side. Come on up, come on up, come on up. And we're just going to sink into a nice, deep squat position. Feet wherever you feel comfortable. Come on down, try and keep the heels down on the floor. And just sink into that nice, deep squat position. And just hold it here for a few seconds. Move around if you want to. If it feels a bit more comfortable to get into that position. Then relax, place the hands down, legs down. You do this one quite often. We sit back into that child's pose, and then we just come forward, push the hips forward, and come into that cobra position, lifting the chest. Push it right back, nice and controlled, don't rush it. Right back, get a nice big lengthening through the lat muscles. Then come all the way forward, lift the chin, push the hips down, feel that front of body opening up. Just one more. Then relax onto all fours. Again, we do this one quite often, where we arch up through the back. So that cat stretch, and then drop it down and lift the chin. Again, only 4 or 5. Once you've done your 5, then start to work into the hips a little bit. So staying in this position, what I want you to do is make a big circle with the thigh rather than the leg. So think of it working with the thigh. So from here, I'm going to take my thigh out to the side, and then I'm going to circle it round to the back, and then bring it back to the center. So let the bottom half of the leg do whatever it needs to, but just try and make that circle as big as you possibly can. Thigh, and then back. Lifting it up high behind. So you're opening up all the muscles, the little muscles around the top of that thigh. We'll do just one more, and then we'll switch. Comes up and does the same thing. And then once you've done 5 or 6 on that side, you relax. So we're going to do a little bit of work, hip flexor, inner thigh, hamstrings, all on the same leg. So all I want you to do is step your right leg forward, just a little bit, legs at 90 degrees, chest is lifted, just ever so gently drop into that one first to open up the hip flexors. If you want, you can reach up to increase the length of those hip flexors as you drop forward. If you can't be bothered, because you just got in, don't worry. One more. And then still with that right leg forward, straighten out so it rests on the heel. And then from here, still with the chest lifted, just tilt forward and then come back up. Drop forward and then back up. As you drop forward, you should feel the increase of the stretch down the back of the thigh. If it hurts the knee, you can shove a pillow under it or something, or a towel, or your jumper. Also works on your balance, clearly. Just one or two more. And then relax, we take it out to the side. And then from here, hands down towards the floor, and then just let the bum push back to increase, and then back to that center. Nice and simple. Just one or two more, and then we're going to switch to the left. Relax, relax, relax. Bring it in, bring it in. Left leg comes forward first. Hip flexor stretch. Chest up. And just rock in and out. And again, you can add that reach to increase if you wish. Just like on the other side, that front leg goes nice and straight, still lifted through the chest, and again just pulsing it forward so you increase that lengthening down the back of that thigh, right up into the glute. Last one. And relax and take it out to the side. Same thing as what we did on the right side, foot nice and flat. Then when you're ready, start to push that bum back and come back to the center. Just one more. Then relax. Come on back to the knees. Sit back on the heels. I know a couple of you said that you like this one, so we're just gonna, rather than doing the, where we lift the head up and down and side to side, what I want you to do is the one where you look towards your foot. So you drop the head to the right, and then you drop towards the left. So you get a nice little bend sideways in the spine. So try and keep the back flat, but you're bending sideways just to try and see your foot. Can't see my right foot, I can see my left one. Maybe my ass is bigger on the right hand side. Do just one more on each side. And then still in this position, take your right hand behind your lower back, like so. Just sit the hand on the back and then add that twist. Back to the center. So you're looking behind, Twisting that shoulder back to the back of the room. We're just going to go for 5. And then we're going to switch. And take the right hand down and the left hand behind the back. And we'll do the same thing. Pull it right back. And again, once you're in your 5, relax and come on round. Take a seat on your bottom. Feet out in front, legs slightly bent, hands behind, and just hold up the chest. And from there, we're just going to drop those knees from side to side. Ease into it gently. So both knees go to the same side. As you start to push down, you'll get that pull on the outside of that thigh. Great for opening up all through these hips. And as you start to get a bit more comfortable, just push it in a little bit further. And then it drop as low as you can towards the floor. One more on each side. Then relax, hold it in the center. Straighten your left leg out or cross it across the body, whatever's more comfortable. And with this right leg, we're going to take the hands over the foot. And if that's enough to just lift and drop it back down, that's fine. Just get a little bit of a lift, opens up the hips. Or if you want, you can lift and then try and straighten the leg out so it works into that hamstring, and then take it back down as well. Pull the knee in towards the chest, try and straighten the leg if you can, and then back down. So you get that hamstring mobility. Once you get your leg out and straightened, you start to pull a little bit on the upper back and shoulders at the same time. Just one more. And then relax and switch. Bring the other leg through. Sit that right leg down where it's comfortable. Hands over the left foot. And again, just start off easy. Pull the knee into the chest. Take the foot back down. Do that 1 or 2 times. And then if you're feeling good, you can start to add the straightening of the leg. The first 1 or 2 reps, you probably won't even get that straight. If you do manage to get the leg straight, always takes a couple of reps to open up. Couple more. And then relax, take it down, feet together, knees wide, lift through the chest. And again, just let all the muscles in the leg do the work. So, bring the knees up a little bit, and then just try and push them down towards the floor. But just using the muscles in the legs, try not to use the arms. So lift up, lift down. Just 2 more. Last one, and then we're going to get to lie down just to finish off. Turn slightly on an angle so you can see. Feet flat on the floor, legs around about 90-ish degrees. Just lie yourself all the way down. Take the feet around about hip width apart. And from there, we're just going to drop both knees down to one side. So a bit like you did when you were sat up. And then go across to the other. But try and keep the hips flat on the floor so you won't get too much movement. Keep those hips down. Don't let the one side lift as you push to the side. On each side. And the last one is a nice glute and a hip opener. Extend your left leg out along the floor. Bring your right leg up to 90 degrees. Use your left hand to just pull it across, keeping the shoulders down. And then let it come about 50% of the way back. Ease it down as if you're pulling that knee down towards the floor. Try and touch the floor with the knee. But keep both shoulders down on the floor so you get a nice twist through the body. We'll do just one more and then we'll switch sides. Take your right leg down, left leg to 90 degrees. Do the same thing, just ease it across, keeping them shoulders down. Let's do just 2 more. All I want you to do is to lengthen your legs away from your body, lengthen your fingertips away above the head. Try and let all the body just sink into the floor. So if you feel your elbows lifted, just let it relax. If you feel your shoulders lifted or your back over arch, just try and let everything relax as much as you can. Just hold that for a few seconds. My friends, you are finished. Yay! Thank you for joining me.